Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate about single dimensional arrays in Java. So, let's get started. First of all, let's create let's create single dimensional arrays in Java. Okay, how to create the single dimensional arrays. In the previous session, I explained that there are different types of arrays in Java, that is single dimensional arrays, two dimensional arrays, and multi dimensional arrays. So, coming to the single dimensional arrays, it can store more than one data or values into a single item. Okay, into this array, we can store into this particular array, we can store more than one item, guys. Okay, into this array we can store more than one item like this. Okay, here more than one data or items, data or values can be stored into this particular single item. And here uh, this is single dimensional array can store this kind of data, guys. Okay, so the kind of more than one data or values we have is in single dimensional format. Such kind of single dimensional data containing more than one data or values can be stored into a single item, that is called as arrays, and that is single dimensional arrays. But to store this kind of single dimensional data into the arrays, we have to first create these single dimensional arrays. But how to create single dimensional arrays in Java? How to create the single dimensional arrays in Java? To create the single dimensional arrays in Java, there are two ways. There are two ways of there are two ways of creating single dimensional arrays. Okay, what are the two ways of creating this? Otherwise I'll say in order to create this, otherwise I'll say in order to create this single dimensional arrays, there are two steps, guys. First step is step one. Otherwise I'll go with this stepwise. Okay, step one is step one is we have to declare the first we have to declare the single dimensional array. Okay, first we have to declare the single dimensional array. That is the first step. And coming to the step two, as part of the step two, as part of the step 2, we have to create the object for single dimensional array. For creating a single dimensional array, we need to declare the single dimensional array, and then we have to create the object for that single dimensional array. Okay, these two steps are required for creating the single dimensional arrays, guys. We have to declare the single dimensional array, and we have to create the object for the single dimensional array. So, but for declaring the single dimensional arrays, again there are two ways. Two ways of declaring the single dimensional arrays. What are the two ways which are required for what are the two ways using which we can declare the single dimensional arrays? For example, AR is the array. Okay, I want to consider this AR as an array, and if I declare this particular AR with int, now will it become an array? If I declare this AR with int primitive data type in Java, it will become a variable, not an array. Here AR is a variable into which I can only store one data. Into this AR kind of variable, I can only store one data. I cannot store more than one data. If I try to store more than one data into this particular variable, Java will give you the error. It will not allow you. But how to declare the array then? So this is the process of declaring a variable, not the arrays, but how to declare an array, that is single dimensional array. To declare the single dimensional array, after this primitive data type, whatever the primitive data type that you have used for declaring the variable, right? After the primitive data type, it may be int, byte, short, long, float, boolean, char, anything it can be. After this primitive data type, you just have to provide the square brackets. Okay, this is the first way of declaring the array, that is single dimensional array in Java. After the primitive data type, you put one square bracket, opening and closing square bracket you put. So now this AR becomes an array. It's now more a variable. It's an array now. Into this array, I can store this kind of array type, single dimensional data I can store into this array. Fine. Now, is there any other way of declaring the single dimensional arrays in Java? Yes. This is one way of declaring the single dimensional arrays. We are only declaring, guys. Okay. Now, the other way is For example, it is like this, right? For example, it is like this. Now, instead of putting the square bracket here after the primitive data type, you can put after the array name. After the array name, you can put the square bracket. Either you can put the square bracket immediately after the primitive data type, which is used for declaring this array, or you can put the square bracket after the name of the array. Both are both will declare the single dimensional arrays, guys. Okay, either you can use this way or this way for declaring the single dimensional array, but I prefer this way. I prefer this way because for readability also integer array AR I can read. Okay. If I have the square bracket immediately after the primitive data type, I can say integer array AR I can read like this. Okay. While I'm explaining the code as an instructor or while writing the code, if I want to read this particular code, I can read like this integer array AR. Here int AR array, it won't be that good for reading purpose. Though you can use both the ways for declaring the single dimensional arrays in Java, but I prefer the first way. I prefer the first way of declaring the single dimensional arrays integer array AR way. Okay. Now just declaring is not enough, right? In order to create a single dimensional array, just declaring the array is not enough. So what we have to do to the declared, for example, here already I have declared this integer, declared this array with integer array type. Now to this, I'll assign the object. I need to assign the object of the single dimensional array. How to assign the object of the single dimensional array to this array which is declared with integer array type? For that, we have to use a new keyword. You see, whenever you have to create an object in Java, we have to use a keyword known as new keyword. And after that new keyword, again, you have to type the same thing. Whatever the declared part is there, right, integer array, the same thing you have to put here. After the new keyword, you put integer array, put a semicolon here. Whatever the declared part is there, the same part you put it here after the new keyword. And inside this square bracket, you provide the size of the array. Okay, while creating the object of the array, here in between the square bracket after the new keyword, in between the square bracket on the right side of this equal symbol, you have to specify the size. For example, if I give 5, that means into this particular array, I can store 5 elements. 5 elements can be stored into this array, not just one data, more than one data, that is up to 5 data I can store. Okay, if I want to store this particular example, here I should give 6, guys, because you see 1 2 3 4 5 6 are there, so I have to give the size of the array as 6. So this is how we need to create an object for the array and assign that to the object reference which is declared with integer array type. So finally, how to create the single dimensional arrays in Java? Like this, we have to create the single dimensional arrays. Okay, like this, we have to create the single dimensional arrays in Java. Okay, so let me show you this practically whether I am able to create this kind of single dimensional array where I can declare with these two ways and create the object and assign the object to the object reference this way or not. Let's find it out. Okay, for that I'll switch here and create a new class here. Let's say the name of the class is demo2 and with main method I'll create. Now first I will declare the array AR I'll say, and I'm going to declare that AR with integer array. Okay, this is a way of declaring the arrays in Java. Okay, now I can assign. Okay, now I can assign the object for this array. How to assign the object? As part of creating the array, I need to declare and assign the object also. How to create the object here? New. Here whatever the type is there, that integer array type, the same type you have to use it here, and here you pass. Suppose if you want to store let's say 5 elements into this array, just give 5. If you want to store 6 elements, give 6. Up to you guys. Okay, this is the size of the array. So this is how we need to create the object for the array and assign the object to this array which is declared with this integer array type as an example here. Or let's say one more array I'm creating, br. I'm declaring that array with int, and here I'll put the square, instead of putting the square bracket here, I'll put the square bracket after the name of the array. This is also an array, guys. Okay, like here AR is also an array declared like this. Here BR is also an array which is declared like this. Okay, both ways are possible. To this array I can assign, I'll say int and provide the square bracket again. Okay, square bracket, and here let me store 3 elements into this array. Let me store 3 elements into this array. So these are the two ways of creating the arrays in Java. These are the two ways of declaring the array, creating the object for the array and assigning that to the object reference is same. But These are the two ways of creating the single dimensional arrays in Java. Okay, these are the two ways of creating single dimensional arrays in Java. Okay, now, so in this session, I only explained how to create single dimensional arrays with an example, right? With this kind of thing, okay? How to declare them in different ways and how to create the object and assign to the arrays in different, how to create the object and assign to these two different ways of declaring part I covered in this session. Okay, so in the next session, I'm going to show you how to store more than one data into this array. Here only creating part I was focusing, right? In the next session, I'll show you how to initialize or store data into this array. More than one data, how to store into this array. I'm going to show you practically and explain that practically in the next session. Okay, so till then, see you. Bye bye.